What's on your wrist there? The watch? Yeah, what is that?
No. No, this is shit. This is a little too much information.
What's up, guys? It's the Bog Boys podcast. We're the Bog Boys. Our guest today is, actually can't give you his name because he is a prisoner in maximum security lockup in Alabama. He's serving a mandatory sentence till 2036. He says Alabama, we can say that. But he's a TikTok sensation. He's gone to great lengths to sneak a cell phone into prison so that he can show us what life is like behind bars. Let's go ahead and check out some of the stuff he posts.
All right, this is how you ever prison edition. Have you ever hid contraband in your butt? Have you ever not gotten a shower because the wrong guy was in the shower?
Yeah. No.
Have you ever fallen for the honey bun trick?
Yeah.
And hey, there he is.
Hey, what's up?
Man? Yeah, thanks for joining us.
All right, no problem. Glad y'all got me on here.
Of course, yeah. Where are you calling in from?
Alabama.
Alabama. Oh, I didn't even think you were going to be that specific. I just meant like, are you in your cell, the library? Like, where are you?
No, I'm on my bunk.
You're on your bunk right now?
Yeah.
How much can you tell us? How much can you tell us about where you are right now? You're in Alabama.
Yeah, I don't want to get any more specific than that because somebody could probably find me out if they wanted me to, but I'm already on TikTok, so I guess that really doesn't matter.
I mean, yeah, that's how we found you, you know? I have one question for you that's been like on my mind. I've gone through like all your TikToks, and one of the questions is, what is the honey bun trick?
Oh, all right. Well, the honey bun trick is kind of like, I guess it's between an analogy and a metaphor. But what it means is like if somebody puts a honey bun on your bed when you first come to prison and you eat the honey bun, when they come back, they're going to want that honey bun back. And if you don't have the honey bun, you're supposed to fuck, fight, or suck or whatever because you become their property. But see, there's a lot more finesse to it now. So when you say that, the honey bun trick, it's really just an overall thing about being finessed out of your manhood.
What is the most skillful? See, I just got done watching The Last Dance, which is a whole documentary about Jordan. So I'm all about finesse right now. What is the most skillful finesse out of someone's manhood that you've seen?
Okay, well, the easiest way is drugs, okay? But then when you get somebody who's on their guard, say a dude that's come to prison, he's 25, 26, he's in good shape, and somebody wants him. The best way, the easiest, I mean, the way that a lot of people do it is they'll start by just being cool with them and like working out with them and being just like being there when they need something. And then little by little, you become dependent on a friendship. And then it gets to a point where the dude just tries you in a spot where now you're locked in, because even if you don't realize that you're in a relationship, other people see it. And see, it only works on people who are just coming to prison because they don't realize what's going on, but other people will look at them like, hey, you're in this relationship with this dude, and you're like, no, that ain't what it's about. But everybody's perception is really what matters, because now you're in a spot where that same dude will send dudes at you to try you, and then he'll take up for you. So that way, now you're like, it's really complex if you're trying that hard. But see, nowadays, now that's how it was when I come to prison in like the 90s. I went to prison in Florida in 1992 when I was 16, but I was at a JIT camp. Nobody there was over than 24, and we wasn't on that gay shit. It was Gladiator, because most of us knew we were going to prison to the big camps. So we just got shaped, got ready, and was ready for whatever. But like when dudes were 23, 24 coming to prison, they weren't up on game, then that's where it became, you've seen that more often. But now it's drugs. Man, you let a dude get $30 in debt, the next thing you know, he's going down on a dude because he don't want to get killed.
So, goddamn. So the honey bun trick could be drugs. It could be a literal honey bun, and you eat the honey bun, and now you got to suck my dick. Or it could just be friendship. So, for example, it could just be your boy telling you that he wants to do a podcast with some fellas, and he gets you trapped in the Where's his
No, listen. Hey, Ain't nothing for free in prison.
Can I ask you what your charges were? Can you talk about that?
Yeah. Man, listen, I'm just a thief, man. When
Yeah.
I went in
I want
prison
to
in
know what you were
Florida.
trying to steal, though.
Is it a jewel?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not on your level yet, but
Huh?
I've done a little burglaring myself. So I'm curious, what was it? Was it a jewel? Was it a priceless piece of art, or was it
a
like
Declaration of Independence?
Hell no. Hey, I wish. No, listen. When I say we were doing burglaries, me and my co-defendant, by the time they got us, and he had testified on me because he made statements on me while I was in Alabama. In Florida, when I got down there, we were charged with over 100 and something burglaries. So like we might hit 17 houses in one day. He had a bad heroin addict. He was a bad heroin. He had about a $3,000, $4,000 a week habit. I didn't have any habits, but I love money, and I thought I was smarter than the system. So I kept saying to myself, well, he's going in these houses. I'm not going in the houses. I'm just driving. But when we went to court, the thing was I didn't have a habit. All three of my co-defendants, a girl, another guy, and the dude who testified on me, they all had habits. So in the court size, they had reason to do what they were doing, and I was taking advantage of their addictions, which made me kind of like not mastermind, but like controlling the situation. So my record really got me messed up. When I was 16, I had 62 burglaries, and that was just car hopping, which was I was just going from car to car, breaking into
So
cars and
you
stuff.
did have a habit. It just wasn't a drug habit. You had just a habit of
Right. Well, when I
burglaring people. You were the Hamburglar.
yeah, but it's really just because of the totality of the amount of crimes that I've done. They just kept amplifying my charge on my time. I mean, and I did 25-year sentence, and I did it in 7 years in Florida back before they went to 85%. And then I got a 27-year sentence, but they gave me the 25 credit. But then I had to do like 9 on a robbery, so I did like 8 years and 7 months. And then I got out this time, and I said, "Fuck, I'm not going back to Florida." So when I come across, I was on my way to Mississippi, and I got pulled over in Loxley, Alabama. And when I got pulled over, the cops chased me. I went through the woods. I ran for like 6 hours. Well, in that time frame, I broke into 2 houses and I stole a car. I got as far away as I could.
Wait,
and then
hold on, pause. In the 6 hours that you were running from the police through the woods, you also broke into 2 more houses?
Yeah, because I was trying to get away.
Why?
Yeah.
Well, I'm here.
Hey.
You seem like a really great dude, but you deserve to be in prison. Hey, come on, dude. What are you doing?
Hey, I have never claimed to be innocent. What?
What did you see in those houses that you're like, hey, yo, I know I see these sirens, I hear dogs barking, but
while I'm here.
God damn, that's a nice set of clubs.
No, see, you're missing the point. It was December the 22nd, 2011. It was raining. It was freezing. I was cold. I had just jumped in a river to go up a little creek to go up under I-10. I was freezing my ass off. I hit them houses to get away because I was trying to find a way to get myself out of the area.
You're just feeling space and warmth at that point.
No, by then, the first house I hit in, I was hoping that there was a car there. I couldn't see inside the garage, so I broke into the house. Nobody was there. I didn't really take shit. I think I took 2 fucking Mountain Dews and some other shit, and I got the fuck up out of there. I didn't even go through the bedrooms because I was only about a mile from the exit where I ran. The second house, though, I got away. I was probably about 3 miles away, and it was already getting dark because it got dark early that day. It was around 6 o'clock. I had started running at 1:35. It was about 6 o'clock then. And the only reason I left was because the dog's car kept barking next door, but they had a car. They had a little Isuzu Forester, but it had the keys. I got out of there. But I didn't drive back to the exit. I drove opposite, trying to get to the other exit. I left the car, then I called one of my partners. He came and got me from Mobile, and Mobile is where they got me 2 weeks later because I never got back to Pensacola where my motorcycle was at, and that's why I was trying to get my motorcycle. So,
fucking
yeah.
way motorcycle is badass.
Yeah.
Do you know how to like is there? Do you know how to like start a car? Like, what do you call that? Like
Hot wire.
hot wire a
Yeah.
car? Is that?
Well, we don't call it hot wiring because hot wiring is like out of date now. We call it splacking. You
I'm
can
not
splack this.
up to date.
You can, yeah. See, the wires aren't easy like they were in the 60s, the 70s, and stuff like that in the early 80s. But nowadays, like I can splack a Dodge or a Chrysler or something like that by just jacking the steering column, busting the plastic off of it, turning the screw, and then I just got to break the steering column so it don't lock up on me. Yeah, I can steal a car.
Right.
It's called splacking. Is that what you said?
That's what we call it in Florida, splacking. And where I'm from, hold on 1 second. All right, I had to make sure the police wasn't coming.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. So, what's the risk that you're running right now? So, if they catch you TikToking, like when you're filming your friends like dancing through the bumps, what are you risking?
Yeah.
Like, what happens if you get caught?
Well, no, if I get caught, they take my phone. My phone, I paid $900 for this phone from an officer. But I mean, I've had phones that cost $1,500, but right now there are no phones for sale, so I'm risking a lot, for real.
Yeah.
But if I get caught, they ain't gonna do nothing but take the phone. But I mean, I've been caught so many times here. I've been caught with probably like close to 14, 15 phones in my 7, 8 years I've been in Alabama. And I've only been rode up 6 times all them times. But I just got caught with my Charger about 3 weeks ago, but I bought another
I was
one.
gonna ask you about that. How did you figure out that whole charging system? That shit looks like something like I don't know, like some like Harvard engineer would make or something like.
But see, what I do is, I mean, it's just a matter of supplying. I mean, I needed the juice. There's only so many places where I can get juice. The TV outlet, which I got one of my partners run off of that, but it cuts off at 10:30 when they cut the TVs off. The microwave outlet, which is way up front, too close to the area. So I know where to get in the junction box. I'm not scared of electricity. It's amazing how we get up there because we have to stand on top of the top bunk, put a bench, and then put a trash can on top of it and get on top of it in front of the camera, in front of the office station and all that, and get up there and fuck with it. So there's only certain times we can do it. But I had it ran. The first dude who I paid to do it before I was in maintenance, he's actually dead. The officers killed him last year. His name was Steve-O. They killed him at West Jefferson. Hold on. Hey, where'd Steve-O get killed at? Yeah, he got killed at West Jefferson. So about 5 months ago. Yeah, about 5 months ago. So anyway, he ran my wires for me, but he ended up getting transferred and stuff because he got into a fight with a police officer here, and then he got to West Jefferson and they beat him to death. But so when he left, I didn't trust anybody else to do it, so I just did it myself. And then I learned how to. And after so many times of them finding the wires, I just got all the supplies I needed from the maintenance shop, which is where I work. And there's a reason I work there because. Hey, tap on me if they're coming, though. Don't say nothing, just make sure you hit me. So anyway, I like paint, tape, wire, all that. I get all that from the shop I work at.
So, okay, so when you say shop you work at, you're talking about in prison, like your prison job?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how you got all the parts and you run all the wires through. Yeah, man, I was impressed. That was the first. So Miles sent me over your stuff and was like, hey, we should interview this guy. And then I actually showed it to my girl and she was like, oh, I've seen that, because her friend had sent her the video of you wiring up running the wires through the walls and all of that. So
yeah.
So how did you know how to do all of that though? Or did you just figure it out?
Well, like I said, it's just a matter of trying to conceal it as best you can. I mean, I know that I could get the wire down. I could just run it straight down the wall and then I'd have it over here, but I want it to my bunk. So I just figured out the best way to get it to my bunk. And after moving it so many different times, because like I said, it's been knocked off enough time, a bunch of times. The last time they got my Charger, what they did is I had it ran to that bunk over there, and they pulled the wire up all the way to my fucking rack. And I wasn't by my rack. I had my phone on me, and they got my Charger. But so this time I ran it high, and I ran it all the way around the hotspot, because the corner is the hotspot. That's where a lot of people charge their phones at. But I go all the way around that spot.
Got it. I want to go
really,
back
like I said,
I want to go back to something that you were talking about, the stabbings earlier. I won't ask you details on it, but I am curious about this. What makes the best prison shit. What are you looking for in a ship?
Oh shit, sturdiness. You want to see mine?
Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would love to see it.
This is one of them. I keep two on me.
God damn, look at that fucking thing.
There we go. Did you get that from the shop as well?
No. We don't get metal out of there. We get these off the bunks. Like, hold on. I don't know where my other one is. See what they do is they take razors, just regular shaving razors, right? And then they take two of them. They put them on something and they hit them together, and they make little hacksaw blades out of them. Then they take that and they bust the welds off these rails that our lockers go on, and they pull them off, and then they cut them in half, break them in half, and they turn them into knives. And they make perfect knives. I mean, really good knives.
What? So
See, but the best, hold on, let me finish this. Now, the best thing to me, and I'm very adept with a knife because I watch YouTube. Krav Maga, everything. So anyway, to me, a good knife is going to be shorter because you don't want it too long so somebody can grab it. You want the handle where it goes inside your hand, twist over your thumb over it so there's no break to it. If you got it too long, somebody can grab it, take it out, wrestle it away from you, and distract the whole point of you using it. But mine is strictly for defense. When I hold it, I'm usually in a fight stance, and I train at that too. But I'm in a fight stance and I have it overhand so that I can do everything at one time. Protect myself, because if I hold it underhand and my neck is up here, it's exposed. And that's how I've seen 3 or 4 people die, is getting hit on neck on accident. People usually aren't really trying to kill anybody here. It's usually by just trying to stab them up, what we call skin popping people, and they ended up hitting the wrong spot and the dude bleeds to death.
Right. What
Is that a watch, by the way? Wait, what's on your wrist there? The watch?
This,
yeah, what is that?
no. Now this is shit. This is a little too much information.
No, listen, that's just the band that you get when you go to a music festival to show that you're 21 or over. I got you. That's all.
I'm in a color-coded dorms. Every dorm has their own band, so that when you like go to chow or you come in the dorm, the police know whether or not you're authorized to be in that dorm. Though they really don't give a damn, except for at chow call or when you go get store or anything like that. Then they check your band.
That was a G-Shock.
Yeah, so that Apple Watch they paid $8,000 for to get in prison. Yeah.
Damn.
What did these two guys do to piss you off to where you stabbed them?
Oh, they stole my charger. They stole my charger and my battery off the wall. See, I had only been in prison 2 weeks. I was at Kilby in 2013. And I bought a phone, and all the dudes that I knew there were telling me, hey, man, you're white. They ain't gonna let you have a phone. And I was like, well, I got 20 years. I got to do 25. I'm not going to be scared. I'm going to do what I got to do. And if something happens, I'm going to make sure I handle it. So when I handle it here, everywhere I go, somebody's going to remember that I did this. Well, that didn't work out too well because I had to handle shit everywhere I go. But anyway, so I was there. 2 dudes stole my battery charger off the wall. I told them to give it back. All I did was really walk over there and say, man, I know y'all got my shit. Let me get it. Man, you want to buy it back? I said, you know what? I'll be back. So I come back with the knife. The dude had a knife. He turned around. He thought that I was going to run, but I seen he was scared because he took a pillow and kind of like grabbed a pillow to get between us. I took off after him. When he came around the corner, I hit him twice. Then his partner came behind me. Now I'm thinking that he was going to do something to me, but really the people who told me afterwards told me that he was just trying. I don't know what he was trying, but he was too close to me. So I turned around and hit him twice in the stomach. But neither one of them were fatal. Both of them had to go to the medical. They told on me. I got moved from one dorm to the next. They didn't even lock me up because I told the police I told them that they broke in my house and they stole my family pictures. I was trying to get them back. But the police told me, man, we know they stole your charger. We didn't know what the fuck happened. So they didn't say shit. They put me in feet on. They wrote me up.
Family pictures? What does that mean? Is that talk? Is that code?
No, he's talking about photos of his family.
Yeah.
In his house?
Yeah.
He has
No.
them.
See, that was
It's
just
funny to
me.
hear you say that as you're swinging like a knife around. You're like, yeah, anyway, so I said they took pictures of my mom.
So yeah, but I was trying to make it seem like it was serious enough to where I was gonna have to hurt them about my property, because if you tell somebody, yeah, they stole some soups and shit from me, and I just tried to stab them, it doesn't sound as weird as real.
Right.
But I mean, regardless, I mean, so anyway, they ended up telling on me, but then we had to sign living agreements, and I seen them like 2 days later because I still wanted to get my phone and shit back. But the police had, when they got us, they searched their property and they got my fucking phone, so I lost that, and I got
I love
transferred
that.
like 3 days later.
I love that once you're in prison, the consequences are so much lighter. You know what I mean? Like you stab some people and you just had to like sign a contract. Like, dude, if I fucking stabbed anyone today, like I'd meet you. I'd be in there with you. You know, like my life would be over if I stabbed someone today. You just had to sign a living agreement.
Hey, where are y'all at?
We're in Austin, Texas.
Okay,
Yeah.
right, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Texas is rough. I see that shit all the time on TV.
Well,
Hey, what's funny is I had seen Alabama on Lockdown Raw one time when I was in Florida. I had told my co-defendant at the time, me and him was doing shit. I said, hey, we're not going through Alabama. Fuck that. Them prisons don't look good.
Yeah. And here you are.
But I fuck around and end up here. I was like, damn. But see, I told him, because he just recently got out. I told him, I said, man, if I would have known how Alabama time was, how like on burglaries, they really were going to give me a suspended sentence, what amounts to a suspended split sentence or whatever. I said, man, we could have went on a crime spree in Alabama for 2 years and not got half the time we got for the time I got in Florida. So, yeah. But anyway, it is what it is.
Yeah.
and something I wanted to ask.
Fly.
Fuck, kill it. Have you ever seen, like, this is always something that's been curious to me. Have you ever seen a straight guy like legitimately fall in love in prison?
A
Is that-
straight guy
Yeah, like,
with another guy?
oh yeah.
Wouldn't really be straight then, would he?
No, I know, but that's right. They like worse. They tried to like come off as straight.
Let's reframe that question. How many days into being locked up until dudes start looking pretty good to you?
Start what?
Start looking pretty good to you. Like what? Like how many
No, they
days
don't look-
in it before a guy who used to date women is like, all right, man, we're doing this. Here's a fucking honeydew.
You fucking
Or honey, what do they call honeydew?
Hey,
Here's a
well,
fruit. Let's fuck it.
listen. I mean, to me, now this is just my opinion, because in the 20-something plus years I've done time, I've never been attracted to it. I've never participated. And I mean, people believe me or don't believe me, it doesn't matter, because I mean, I know, and my folks know, because my folks talk to people who've been in prison with me everywhere I've been. So, but most of the time when people come to prison, they're usually gay by necessity, if not by force. So it's very rarely by choice. So now, but when I say that, now you got guys that we call booty bandits or whatever that are gonna be here that just want to get off, and they're gonna do it any way they can. And nowadays it's a lot more like in Florida, it's still taboo. When I was in Florida, the officers didn't like it, the inmates very rarely liked it, and it was like, if you did it, and I'm from Tampa, so if I see somebody from Tampa doing it, I'm gonna put your ass out there when I'm on the street. But in Alabama, it's so commonplace, it's so accepted, the police accepted, everybody's okay with it. It's so different. And I mean, I love the LGBT community. I ain't got no problems with gay folks and doing what they're doing. But to me, there's a difference between somebody who's gay and somebody who's a fuckboy. Somebody who is just fucking out their ass, prostituting themselves so they can get high on an item stick or 2-item stick. And that the mindset nowadays is it doesn't matter because everybody else is doing it. So you got to be really strong not to do it, because like these young kids come in, they're 20 years old, 22 years old. They see a dude from their hometown who's 40 or 50, who's got 2 or 3 boys. They're going to go get them a boy because to them, that's how they fit in. So you can be, I've seen dudes come in prison and be young and be in here 3-4 weeks. And I hear them, hey man, I need to find me a boy. I'm going to go. And then they're happy. They'll go tell their OG, one of their old homeboys, I got me a boy now, I got me a boy, trying to be accepted, and they're not corrected in that kind of mentality, that kind of attitude, so they just continue to do it. So
It's kind of like if all your friends jumped off a bridge, would you accept?
right.
Fucking guys in the ass.
I mean, yeah, if you're jumping from that bridge into some tasty little buttholes. Yeah, there's some tight little pussy. Oh fuck, man.
Yeah, they
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it so if you go in there and you go, all right, fine, it's time to get me some boys, are you always doing like, is it always a honey bun trick? Do you ever just
no, man, listen. Right now, there's 106 people assigned to this dorm. There's probably 25 of these dudes that you can get head from or fucking the ass for less than a.
Did you just look out of your bunk and count the gays?
No, I'm just guesstimating. Hey,
he's looking at who's fucking.
Are they doing it right now?
Yeah. No.
Are they right?
Listen. Hey, I went live yesterday and the day before, right?
Yeah.
So when I went live, I tell her, I said, when I introduce somebody and tell them and say, hey, this dude's an asshole, that means he's fucking out his ass. If I say he's a shithead, it means that he's fucking dudes. So that I don't have to say, yeah, this dude's a top, this dude's a bottom. I just introduce them. But if I say they're a dumbass or whatever, they're just regular dudes. Yeah, I was introducing a whole bunch of assholes and shitheads yesterday. So.
I always feel like I've always imagined going to prison, and I always feel like I'll be fine. Nothing bad's gonna happen to me. And I'm like, man, I just wonder how many times do I need my lunch tray to be taken before I just start sucking dick? I'm like, dude, I want those mashed potatoes. Please give them back. I'm not good at fighting. Just, I don't know. Just keep the honey bun. I'll just do it. Let's go.
Yeah, I actually had, it's funny, I had another one of those two things with the questions that the two people did, but I didn't post it. Or I had asked one of the dude, he was a homo. He said, I said, hey man, I said, have you ever fell for the honey bill trick? He said, shit, I asked for another one.
Dude, I saw that TikTok that you posted of it was you and two of your friends, and you were asking them all these questions, right? Like, have you ever you ever fall? And I love how the one black guy keeps just going like shaking his head, and the white guy's in there just like, yeah. They fucking fell for every trick.
Yeah, that's Paul.
I hope Paul's life has gotten better. Has Paul's life gotten easier since
yesterday?
Yeah, since yesterday when you posted that.
Hey, I look out for Paul a lot. He sleeps right here. I ended up tricking him out of a stimulus check, so he's okay.
Nice.
You gotta take care of it for him. You're a good guy.
I love that you're still stealing from people, even from within prison.
I didn't steal from him. He sold me his social security number for $5. I can't help it that I got $1,200 for it. So I mean, that's not my fault.
Wait. He sold you his social security number for $5?
Yeah.
How bad? Why? How bad did he want top ramen? Like, what is that? What it was for?
Nah, he wanted something to smoke.
What did it?
He just.
Yeah. What's the drug of choice over there?
What's that?
What's the drug of choice over there? What are people?
Oh, Flocka.
What's Flocka?
Well, it's like they got it in a bath salt type shit, kind of. It's just a synthetic type of opioid type. We really don't know what the fuck it is. We just know that if you put it on a cigarette and they smoke it, they go to wigging out on the floor. And I had a video of a dude hunching the floor, but they took it down. Where he was on Flocka bad, and they just wig out, throw up all that stuff. But it's so cheap and it's so easily. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, but you got people here that do heroin, Suboxone, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But Flocka is you get it right then. They pass out. I've seen people OD on that stuff, and people grab the cigarette that they OD on and try to smoke it. So.
Yeah. That's wild.
Yeah. We gotta get some. We gotta do some Flocka.
Dude, these guys are. You gotta start pushing Flocka.
Man, on I'm curious about one thing. So you're out in 2036, is that right?
I didn't hear you.
Are you? When
Yeah,
are you out? When's your release?
2036. I 2036, April 2036.
And is that without good
Can you hear
behavior? I guess you haven't been behaving that well, so probably 2036 on the dot.
No, that's final. That's mandatory sentence.
Okay. What do you think is going to be different when you get out?
Damn, y'all are breaking up kind of bad right now.
But my question is 2036, when you get out, A, what's the first thing that you want to do other than fuck a woman? And then B, how different do you think the world is? Like, what's your prediction for the most interesting new shit that you didn't expect going on in 2036?
Well, to be honest, hell, I hope the United States lasts till then, because it don't seem like we might not last. We might be in a civil unrest. The shit's going on with the coronavirus. It's crazy out there right now. Every day I doubt that the United States is gonna last that long, for real. Depends on, I mean, especially with Trump, and I don't dislike him or hate him or anything or like him. It's just facts that shit's going fucked up right now. And so I'm just gonna be blessed if I get out and there is a country left. So to be told,
question like
but,
he's not reading the Wall Street Journal on his phone every day.
Well, yeah, no, but he's right. You might be safer in there.
I hear you.
You might be safer in there than we are out here. Well, I mean,
Wait, I don't know if you can hear me.
I think.
I don't think you heard me.
Can you hear us?
Man, my signal's getting bad. I can't hear you.
Shit.
Here's how about now?
It's got a checkerboard on one side.
How about now?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you. Testing.
Yeah, I can't hear y'all. Shit. My phone is on fire. Shit. Damn. That
Nothing?
sucker's hot. All right, I don't know how much longer I got, because my phone feels like it's gonna blow up and you ain't gonna buy me a new one. So
Yeah, it's all good, man. I don't have $5,000 on me to get you a prison phone. All right, man. Last question.
Yeah, you heard that?
All right.
Oh,
What?
you're hearing us now, right? We're back on.
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
Okay, sweet.
Close it. You can close it out.
All right, man. I mean, we don't want to. Yeah, we don't want your phone blowing up. So, thanks for your time. We're gonna, put this on our channel. We're the Bog Boys / potentially Bog Boys Network. Just.
All right. Hey, well, y'all listen. Send me a link or something that I can watch it so I see it.
Oh yeah, dude. Obviously.
Yeah, you got it, man. Hey, it was really good talking to you. Stay safe.
Hey, I appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah,
hey, I appreciate y'all.
See you in 2036, baby.
Later.
Bye.
Peace.